if your bitch is gonna cheat, she's not gonna come home at fucking 4 o'clock in the morning and, oh, I was out with the homies, none of that shit. She's gonna come on at a regular time. She's gonna cook your dinner, your clothes are gonna, everything that was supposed to be done is gonna be done. She just gonna have sex some dick in between here. That's just how that works.
That's coming from women, guys.
No, that's not every woman.
I'm posting this
it's not,
too.
No, I don't care. It's not every woman because they're already gonna drag me regardless. If she was a woman, is not gonna do that. She's gonna go to Pound Town and she gonna come home when she's supposed to come home.
Oh yes, we're back again with another banger. Oh yes, we're back. When you come in, make sure you hit the like button, you hit the subscribe button, and if you like the content and have been enjoying the content, hit that notification bell so you'll know when new content arrives. Oh, we have a good one today. We're going to get into the science. And I mentioned this before, not in a YouTube video, but a while back. And I said the truth about cats and dogs. And it was a film that came out. It was like a comedic satire type of film with dogs and cats and whatever. But on the front end of this video, and I'm going to break down the truth and the difference between cats and dogs in just a moment. But you listen to the beginning of this video. You see this woman describing in the manner in which a woman cheats. And she also hinted, but I kind of edited out, how men cheats and the strategies they use. You hear her say when a woman is cheating, she's not going to deviate from standard procedure, because to deviate is to cause alarm. The thing is, if you notice, they're not as good as a cheater as they think they are, because their hormones change with each man they interact with. This is why you get a certain level of treatment and this man may get a different level of treatment. So it's levels to everything, right? So you hear her describe, the woman is not going to come home late. The woman is not going to, do anything outside of what you're used to as far as patterns. Once a woman's patterns change, in most cases, they're not, her emotions and her hormones have changed. And that is usually because a man has entered the chat. A man has entered the same chat that you're currently in. And when I say chat, that can be relationship, situationship, marriage, etc., etc. So you hear her say, she's not going to come home late. A lot of men think that the woman is going to come home late, drunk, all of this. No. When a woman is cheating, because I can speak from experience, and that's why I always say, in some cases, I like to let things play out. So you may know something, or your spidey senses will go off 3 months before you bring it out full circle, because I don't like to, and I advise men to always have your ducks in a row, in your relationship, because you don't want to be too hasty and you don't want to act off emotion. So you have to let certain things play out. Just pay attention. When you get that sense, that tingling, women do not have the intuition. You do. And you want to know how you do? Because the Most High ordained it, because you're the leader. A leader is supposed to have the vision, the foresight, and the senses to sense danger, change, prepare for the change, etc., etc. So you hear these women talking about intuition. They don't have intuition, because if they had intuition, all of them would not have the same exact stories. They would not have the same exact stories and experiences that they have. If they had all of this intuition, they would not lean on a man to lead them and provide for them if they had the intuition that things can go awry, or how to deal with things when they do go awry. So with my experiences, again, the senses started, that gut feeling, something is not right. So what you may do is bring it up in a subtle manner to your woman that something is off. And she'll play it off. She'll try to double down and, give you that ease of comfort that everything is okay. Fellas, I'm here to tell you that your gut will never lie to you, especially if it's a consistent ringing. And when I say ringing, it's a consistent feeling of unease. And what women will try to do is say, well, you're insecure. You're insecure. You have these insecurities. No. I have securities, which is why I'm noticing and I'm addressing something that is alarming. See, women know how to play the great reverse psychology game. They know how to gaslight. They know how to play. But if they were as good as a cheater as they lead themselves, as they put off to be, men would not be, you wouldn't have all these platforms. You wouldn't have all these channels. You wouldn't have all these testimonies. You wouldn't have all of the physical evidence that you have at your hands if they were such good cheaters. Would you not? So the truth about cats and dogs is that when you notice, and I always liken men to dogs and women as to cats, right? If you have a cat or you know someone with cats, you notice they have a litter box. You notice how many times have you seen a cat use the restroom? How many times have you seen a cat take a load off in the front yard? They're not going to do that. Cats are very sneaky with their SHIT. I'm trying to clean up my language. I said I use a lot of profane language. I want to clean it up. That way it can be received better. So you never seen a cat defecate. You never seen a cat use the restroom. But when they do, they have a litter box, so they cover it up. But you look at a dog on the other hand, when it takes a dump, it's going to just do it in the front yard, no matter who's looking. It just wants to get it out. So I liken the dump or the SHIT to the things that they do in secrecy, or the waste or the bad things that comes out of them. So you look at a woman when she cheats, she has to do it in secrecy because it can't come out that she's a cheater. A woman's worst fear is not being a 304. It is being known as a cheater because she knows that's going to impact her on several different fronts. She knows this. That's why she will lie to your face with the tears, a cup of tears. You drink that. She'll cry a cup of tears in front of you and lying through her face. You see, when a woman cheats, she does it very strategically to not ring any alarm because she's afraid that you will react emotionally. Because to be in said position of boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife, etc., in a lot of cases, most cases, the woman has picked a man who loves her more than she loves him, which means she has a emotional advantage over him. This is the case. You see, a lot of you guys are the fall guys, especially the stepdaddies. It is a rare occasion I've seen a man step into a stepfather role and win. It is going to be very rare. You step into a stepdaddy role and win. You think you won because this woman was out of your league and you finally got her. But if that woman did not have children, you would not have had a chance. This is why women fight tooth and nail for the stepdaddy narrative. And shout out again, Anton Daniels. He drives this point home that you don't step into a stepdaddy role. Because there's way more women than there are men. So you have more options. So if she makes her bed, she has to lie in it. Now, when a man cheats, he's cheating on impulse. He's cheating because he's just horny. He wants to drop a load right now. He wants to get his rocks off right now. And usually men are going to cheat down because it's easy pickings. Now, here comes the elephant in the room. Because with women and men cheating at the rate that they cheat, let's look at it from the man's perspective. Because women will say all men cheat. Well, ask yourself this, sis. How is it that all men cheat if they are not cheating with women who are willing to cheat with them? And this is the game. This is where the game of mental gymnastics starts to play. You start to questioning, this is when you're in your relationship, you getting to know your woman. Have you ever cheated? Have you ever done this? And well, I did, but I didn't know he was married. I didn't know this dude, he ran this and all of this. You see these women call in and they you can just listen to the flow of the answers to the questions. And these women like to say, well, I'm smarter than you. We cheat better. We do this. So how did you not know this man had a woman? How did you not know this man was married? Because women do background checks. Oh, this is what they definitely do. So with the woman doing the homework that she does or proclaims she does, how is it that so many women got cheated with men that they did not know were married? did not know they were in relationships. It is all a lie. In fact, they know you are in a relationship because that is one of the biggest factors in attraction for them to you, because you have a woman which says, okay, he has to be about something because he has a wife or a girlfriend. You see how that works? And then if the men cheat at such an alarming rate, how are these women so readily available for men that are in said relationships? Where did they frequent? Where did they meet? How did they meet? So you have to pay attention to what's being said, but you also have to pay attention to what's not being said. So this woman again describes, she's going to get her rocks off. And this me being a habitual side guy. I played this role and I said, I don't want to be that anymore. I really want to live by a code. No matter if I know this guy or not. If I don't do it, she'll find someone else. See, a lot of you guys think if you don't cheat with her, then that's it. Or if you don't do it, somebody else will do it. So that kind of gives you the pass. Well, I'll go ahead and do it because she's going to do it anyway. So why not with me, right? Why can't I get that? Why can't I get those rocks off? Because she's going to do it anyway. So don't think because you decline the infidelity or the cheating arrangement that she's just going to go back inside and kick it. No, she's going to find someone to lay with if she's looking to get that itch scratched. She's going to find someone. It may not be you. It may not be you today, but she'll come back because in her mind, she gets to do whatever she wants. You can't tell her no. Most of the time that I've been the side guy, it started off as platonic. I led with the respect. Oh, you got a relationship. I'm going to respect that boundary. But the moment you do that, it's almost like a slight. Oh, you don't want me? That can't be the case. I'm going to get you because I want you. And I found myself in these entanglements, affairs, all that, etc. It's fun, but it's dangerous. It is fun, and that's the other part of the game that people do not discuss, the dangers of being a side guy and cheating. Even when women, you see these women get deleted and unalive all the times in these stories where they're caught cheating because, again, this is them thinking they cheat better because they think they're smarter than the guy that they're with. Well, you may be smarter because you may have gotten away with it for this long, but you're not as crazy as the guy because, again, you chose him because he was less than you in your eyes. So when men cheat, it is usually an impulsive desire. This woman is going, she's easy. It's a conqueror's mentality. I'm going to get her. I know she knows I have a wife, but she's still looking at my story. She's still looking at hearting my pictures. It's how you see these teachers getting caught up with these young boys. All these single men that she can pick from, but she chooses to sleep with a student. Why is that? It is because the impulsive desire and the proximity. And I spoke about proximity dating. When you live in an apartment complex and you walking around and you get to meeting women, oh, that's easy pickings. That's like shooting fish in a barrel. Super easy because one, her car stays at home. So if she does have a significant other, let's say he does a roll by or drive by. Her car is there. I was just saying, if you're at home, a lot of guys, they ride by their woman's house and apartment just to see if her car is there or to see what type of car is outside. You notice this? Men they do checkups. So if she's in an apartment and it's a guy, a desirable guy, this is going to be because she can call him at any time of the day, any time of the night. I was getting calls. It could be 2, 3 in the morning. 6 o'clock. It's a snowy season. We're snowed in. If you're in the South, when it snowed, they shut down everything. When it snow, everything is going to be shut down. So you're in a complex. Oh, hey, what you doing? It's 6 o'clock in the morning. One particular story. This is a couple of years ago in my complex, right? This chick was chasing me for years, and I just I wasn't giving her the play because I felt like I was that guy that I can, get what I truly desired, which I did. And, I found that she stayed in my complex. Oh, okay. So, hey, this is right down the hill. I can just walk down my hill and I'm at her door. So I entertained it. So, we started messing around. But this one particular day was a snow day. And I went to her house at about 7 o'clock in the morning and stayed till about 3. It was a great time. Cooked breakfast, mimosas, all of the above. Had a blast all day. And went back home. No one knew a thing. No car, because you couldn't drive anywhere. You couldn't go down the hill because it's ice. So, fellas, you must be aware, again, that proximity is a very vital thing. If you're close, and then I noticed that, the women in my complex that I had dealings with, the moment they moved, the relationship started to dwindle because it was much more of a hassle to link up. Okay, I'll pull up on you. You can pull up. I'm in that area, whatever. The more hassle it is, usually the relationship will fall off, depending on the connection, depending on the time invested. Easy come, easy go. A lot of the times, fellas, you're going to lose her how you get her. You get her as a side guy. You think, well, I'm a different man. I can tame her. No. She's going to do you the same way she did her last guy. Because it's easy for them to get away. Oh, you're in the same complex neighborhood. Oh, that's easy pickings. This is why environment is key for certain relationships, whether that be business, personal, romantic, etc. Environment is key because women are easily distracted. And when women get distracted and get bored, they search for fun, not for purpose, not for duty. They look for fun. This is why you have this woman telling you the business. These women will sit in your face and tell you they cheat better, they're this, but tell you their whole game plan in real time. Yeah, when we cheat, we do it like this. We're going to do it like this. We're not going to come home late. We're not going to, come home smelling like a burnt tire, i.e. the condom. They're going to do it subtly because they don't want to bring any suspicion. But once your gut starts to kick in and you start getting that tingle, that uneasy gut feeling, something is afoot. And you better trust it, because if not, you will play yourself. You'll play yourself, and the truth is always going to come out. That's why you just have to see it through. Don't react and respond all crazy, sporadic, putting your hand. No. And I always advise you, the moment that you do find out your woman has been in these streets, for lack of better words, I do not advise for in-person breakups, all of the I want to have closure and all. No. You do it over the phone, text message, etc., whatever you need to do, and you get your things if you have things at her house, and you get her things if she has things at your house, and you take them to the parents, the friends, somewhere. You can even mail them. If you have her address, again, if you're in an intimate relationship, you should have each other's location. Put them in the mail. Spend that $30, $40 and just put them in the mail. Or if you feel, and I don't destroy a property. I understand you may be pissed. So in some cases, you may just want to throw it in the dumpster. If that works for you, by all means. But yeah, this is the difference between men and women cheating. The truth about cats and dogs: the dog does not care who sees, who's watching them take a load off. A cat, they have to do it in secrecy, and they're going to cover it up with kitty litter. For the woman, the kitty litter is the lies, the tears, the fake, alibis. I was here. I wasn't there. I was with them all night. Okay, baby, I put the track on your car. Guys go to great lengths to keep track of their women. Oh, best believe, which is why it is a dangerous thing to do in the first place. But you guys, let me know what you think about this video. This is a much longer video than my normal ones, but I wanted to dive deep into this topic. But you guys like, comment, subscribe. It's the Date Master.